Hey everybody, how's it going? Mike here again, back with a real quick video on something I got in the mail yesterday, Tuesday the 17th of February 2015. I got Robert Englund in Phantom of the Opera, a film produced by Menachem Golan of famous from Canon Films. But this film came out in 1989 and was directed by Dwight H. who famously directed Halloween Part 4 and obviously stars Robert Englund, who was originally semi-famous for being in the miniseries V, and we all know him, of course, as Freddy Krueger. And this came out in 1989, which was the same year, I believe, as Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. So it's a really nice. It doesn't come with a slip cover, no reversible cover this time. Just opens up, and we have the Blu-ray there. And I know it's hard to see in these videos, but just some pictures there, if you can see without the glare too much. But there's some really cool makeup effects in this one. The plot, it opens in present-day New York with Christine Day, played by Jill Schoelen, who had recently starred in The Stepfather, which is another great movie, which does have a Blu-ray release. And she is an aspiring opera singer, and she goes on an audition after her friend, played by Molly Shannon of Saturday Night Live fame before she became famous for SNL. Molly Shannon plays Christine Day, Jill Schoelen's friend, who finds an audition piece for her by the unknown Eric Destler, who we find out is Robert Englund, and it's a piece called Don Juan Triumphant. She brings this piece to the audition, and they're pretty much blown away by her performance, but out of nowhere, from the rafters, a big sandbag comes down, breaks the glass behind her. She faints, and the camera kind of goes spinning around to show that we're back in time, and all of a sudden it's the same scene. She's passed out on the stage, but we're back in Jack the Ripper era, Victorian era London. Gaston Leroux's original novel of Phantom of the Opera and all subsequent Phantom of the Opera, Claude Rains, Herbert Lom, the Andrew Lloyd Webber play, all based in Paris. But this was based in London, basically because of Menachem Golan had sets built for the recently produced Three Penny Opera with Roger Daltrey, and that were sets, London sets, and they were all in Budapest where this movie was filmed. And if we know anything about Menachem Golan and Canon Films, we know that much like Roger Corman, if he could save a buck, he could save a buck. So that's why the film was set in London. And but otherwise, it is a Phantom of the Opera type story with Robert Englund as Eric Destler, who is obsessed with Christine Day, who he sees as the only woman who can sing his beautiful music. He is disfigured. Unlike earlier versions of Phantom of the Opera, instead of the half mask, his whole face is disfigured. And I don't want to give away like a bunch of spoilers if you guys haven't seen the movie, but we do see that he made a Faustian pact, which is why, which is how he becomes disfigured, and he uses makeup effects, his own in the movie makeup effects, to put on new skin so he can appear presentable. The makeup was done by Kevin Yeager, who did the Freddy Krueger makeup in a lot of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. There was also additional special makeup effects by John Carl Buechler, who's another famous makeup artist who most recently, I guess, maybe not most recently, but famously worked on the Hatchet films, which you guys know from my videos is one of my favorite recent horror movies, but he's done plenty of special effects makeup. He's worked on stuff in the Halloween series, the Nightmare on Elm Street series, the Friday the 13th series. He directed Friday the 13th Part 7. But let's see, the movie stars there's a lot of famous names here. We have Bill Nye, the English actor from Shaun of the Dead and Underworld. Let's see, Terrence Harvey from who was in From Hell and so many other movies. Alex Hyde White, who was in Independence, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and so many others. A lot of great English actors in this, as well as the aforementioned Molly Shannon before she became famous, Jill Scholing from The Stepfather, Robert Englund. So there's a great cast here in this little movie that was filmed in Budapest in 1989 before the wall came down. So it's a really cool horror movie, and there's romantic elements because Phantom of the Opera is kind of a romance story, and it kind of holds a special place in my heart because I've always loved Phantom of the Opera. I honestly have never seen the musical. I'm not a musical fan. Nothing against it, but I'm just not a fan of musicals. But I am a huge fan of the Claude Rains movie, and I am a fan of the book, which I haven't read probably in over a decade, but I do have back there on the bookshelf somewhere. And and Scream Factory, coming back around to the DVD, Scream Factory did a great job. It's once again, as usual, 1080p high definition, widescreen, 185:1 transfer, DTS HD master audio stereo with English subtitles. It's 93 minutes, and the special features. I just got done listening to this morning. Or actually overnight I watched this. The audio commentary, if you like commentaries, this is one to listen to because it features Dwight Little and Robert Englund. Dwight Little, I think I mentioned, directed Halloween 4. And if you have the, let's see, I think I have it sitting here. Yeah, I do. If you have this beauty of a set, this wonderful Scream Factory Halloween 15-disc set, Halloween 4, which Dwight Little directed. I believe he does he does a commentary on this one with Justin Beam, who is another Scream Factory guy. And that commentary was really interesting. And the complete Nightmare on Elm Street set, which, as other people really appreciate this set, but also believe it needs an upgrade. But the one thing that might not need an upgrade is Part 1 on this. Part 1 is chock full of special features, including an audio commentary with Wes Craven and Robert Englund. And that commentary is great. So the Halloween 4 commentary and the Nightmare on Elm Street 1 commentary are great commentaries. And so that's, sorry to be sidetracked, but anyway, the commentary here with Dwight Little and Robert Englund is informative, and it's funny, and it's just all around entertaining. And you can't ask for much more in a commentary. So that's 90 minutes of pure commentary gold. There's also approximately, I think, about 35-minute documentary called Behind the Mask, The Making of Phantom of the Opera. It features all new interviews with the director, actors Robert Englund, Jill Scholine, and Alex Hyde White, Duke Sandifer, who is the screenwriter, special makeup designer Kevin Yeager, special makeup effects artist John Carl Beekler, Everett Burrell, and John Vulich, and Misha Siegel, who was the composer, and then the usual Scream Factory shorter extras. There's the original theatrical trailer, TV trailer, radio trailer. I believe, I don't totally remember. I should remember. I apologize, but I think there's a photo gallery. Don't quote me on that though. But so plenty of great special features. I got this I got this from Amazon for about $16. I'm not sure what Scream Factory is charging for it, but I know it's a little bit more. And with the Amazon Prime membership here in the U.S., there's free shipping. So I paid tax or whatever. So I paid about $17 for this, which I think is a real great deal. And so I highly recommend this. I usually don't give ratings, but if I had to give this a rating, as far as horror movies, I really would give this 3 out of 4 stars. It's not, it's not a masterpiece, but it's fun. It's violent without being disgusting. It's romantic without being mushy. It's dramatic without being melodramatic, and some of the melodramatic parts I think are okay because, it's that kind of story. Robert Englund is obsessed with this. Eric Destler, who Robert Englund plays, is obsessed with this girl Christine, and like I said, it holds a special place in my heart. The name Christine holds a special place in my heart. I won't go any farther into that. But Scream Factory has outdone themselves again. And unlike, special editions like the Halloween set that I showed, or other things like Nightbreed or Night of the Demons or The Fog, this isn't quite as decked out. But, it has the commentary, it has the 35-minute documentary, and I highly recommend this. So, let me know what you think if you feel like. I look forward to seeing anybody else review this movie. If you feel like leaving a comment or a thumbs up, do so. And I hope to see you again real soon. You guys have a great day, and signing off. Take care.